Bam. Man, after school, man, I go to Family Dollars and steal every piece of can I could think of around this motherfucker. Drinks, chips, all this shit. Nigga, I go back to school, I sell everything, 50 cent dollar, I got chip can. Man, I left school about $400, $500, $600, nigga. Man, I ain't never looked back. I ain't never had no job. 6th grade, I was selling can. In 7th grade, I was selling weed. And by the 12th grade, I was buying 10 to 15 pounds. This is a AHumbleSoul interview. I'm fucking with your boy AHumbleSoul. It's your boy ESC Money. 519 Trey. That's how we rock it. You can start it off.
Yeah, start it off. I'm gonna kick it off.
You can start it off.
Yeah. It's legit. AHumbleSoul, man. AHumbleSoul. We checking back in state to state with it. Live from Memphis right now. You got ESC Money in front of the camera.
Man, shit smoking like a motherfucker. What it do? What it do? AHumbleSoul, man, you know. Checking in, man. ESC Money, man. 519 Trey.
For sure. What side of the city we on right now, dog?
We on the east side, East Memphis, you know, East Memphis, Tennessee.
And for the people tuning in who may not be familiar with you, just let them know, a little bit about you and what part of the city you represent, dog.
You know, I'm just a nigga from East Memphis trying to get some millions. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how I'm trying to make it about this motherfucker. You know, just like everybody else. You know, some out, some still trying to make it out. You know, and I'm one of the niggas that's still trying to make it out. You know, that's how.
Okay. Born and raised on the east side of Memphis?
I wasn't born, but I was raised. This is where I made my money. I made my money in East Memphis. I made a lot of money in East Memphis, a whole lot. Man, I made millions in East Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And I got shit to show for it. You know, just ain't got everything that I supposed to have. But fuck this shit. Still getting money.
So hold on, no, for sure. I mean, saying that, man, before we even touch on that, like just the success you've had, coming from East Memphis. You said you wasn't born in East Memphis, so what part of the city did you come up in?
I'm from the South. But I moved out here to the East. I moved to the East when I was 3rd grade. And I just been out here ever since. That's why I made my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm an East Memphis nigga, East Side nigga, to the day I die. You know what I'm saying?
I hear about like how it is in East Memphis now, but I know years ago it was considered more of a nicer area or a more suburban part of the city. You coming from South Memphis, what was it like, during your childhood moving from South Memphis to East Memphis? What was the atmosphere like for you?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Man, one time I was going to Rossville Elementary out there in the South. And we took a field trip to the school out here in the East, named Wooddead, the school I went to. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to it at the time, but shit, about a year or two later, I started going to the school. And, we took a field trip to the school because that was considered an optional school. Nice neighborhood, East Memphis, And that's how we looked at it, you know what I'm saying? But once I got to East Memphis, once I moved to East Memphis, and I met the niggas that I know, shit, it was over with. Wasn't no more nice shit. Like, it was over with. These young niggas were terrorized. Getting real money, terrorized. The East, it's a difference between East Memphis and East Side, you know what I'm saying? Well, no, it's a very difference between East Memphis and East Side. East Memphis was for the white folks, but the East Side, man, getting money, straight hood niggas, street niggas, getting money, bad bitches, street niggas, everybody get money. The East is where it's at, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. You gotta come to East Memphis to make money type shit, you know what I'm saying? You been having to come to East Memphis to make money. This where all the clubs at, like I said. This where everything at. And that's where everything been at since day one though. It ain't just started. This shit been like that.
Man, so what would you say makes up the east side of Memphis? Like what areas or streets or neighborhoods?
Man.
If you could name like 3 or 4 or 5 that just come to mind.
From the Get Well Guy and all the way to Head Crow. Lamont the American Way. Once you cross that intersect, once you go over the bridge, you ain't even in the East no more. I'm over there on Get Well in the American Way. Once you mind that shit, it's just, you know, you in East Memphis, you ain't in the East Side no more. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in the East Side. The East Side is considered from the Get Well God to Head Crow. It's American Way. All up through there, you know what I'm saying? That's the East Side right there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that's the East Side right there.
For sure. Man, before we get it, you know, any deeper into like the East Memphis section of the city, like what was your household like? Did you have both parents? Did you have siblings? Were you a good kid? Like, what was everything like for you, bro, coming up?
I had both parents. I had both parents and a stepmom. I had plenty of stepmoms, so I ain't gonna lie. But I had just one main stepmom. My dad been married about 20 times. That ain't bullshit. Nah, that shit. But man, everything was good though, you know what I'm saying? My parents, you know, everything was good. You know, they couldn't give me what I wanted and needed. Well, they gave me what I needed, a roof over my head, and whatever clothes they could put on my back, you know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for everything they ever did for me. But they did the most important thing. They kept me in church. They introduced me to God, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be here right now doing this interview with you, you know, if it wasn't for him, because I've been through some shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking,
Did you have any siblings?
Yeah, I got plenty of siblings.
Like in the household with you though?
Yeah, plenty of sisters. They grew up in the house with me, a brother. You know what I'm saying?
You said they had you in church.
Yeah, they kept me in church.
What about like school wise? Were you pretty smart, or were you one of the bad kids? How was it? You know what I'm saying? Like for you as a youngster, when it comes to education in school.
Man, I don't even know how I was. I was just a class clown trying to get some money. You know what I'm saying? Fucking all the bitches. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even just. I was making good grades, but I wasn't even focused on making good grades. You know what I'm saying? I was so broke, I was just focused on getting money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. And then once I moved to East Memphis, see, I stayed in the South. When I was going to my other school in the South, being broke as hell, we blended in. I blended in with a lot of motherfuckers because there was a lot of broke motherfuckers. You know, I can go to school with some fucked up clothes or shoes on. I slick blended in because there was a lot of motherfuckers with fucked up shoes and clothes, you know what I'm saying? But I ended up coming to East Memphis once I transferred to my other school out here in East Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
You want me to stop it real quick, bro?
Yeah.
All right, stop it. We took a brief intermission, but getting back into it, man, you said it was easier for you to blend in South Memphis, but when you got to East Memphis,
man, trap, man, god damn that phone ring. Let me put that bitch on side. I'm sorry, what you just say?
no, you was talking about blending in South Memphis, but when it came to East Memphis, you kind of stood out, so that motivated you to just start trying to get money early.
Oh yeah, when I moved to East Memphis, man. Hell yeah, it was too many pretty ass hoes, fresh ass niggas. They checking the shit out of me. And my mom and dad, they couldn't just afford the shit. You know what I'm saying? They kept a roof over my head. They introduced me to God. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. And that's all they need to do. So check this out, Pete Gang, real talk, true story. I'm in the 6th grade, nigga checking the shit out of me. Bam. Man, after school, man, I go to Family Dollars and steal every piece of can I could think of around this motherfucker. Drinks, chips, all this shit. Nigga, I go back to school, I sell everything, 50-cent dollar, I got chip can. Man, I left school about $400, $500, $600, nigga. Man, I ain't never looked back. Never had no job. 6th grade, I was selling can. In 7th grade, I was selling weed. And by the 12th grade, I was buying 10 to 15 pounds.
10 to 15 pounds.
Yeah, I was buying 10 to 15 balls.
So you ended up graduating, or you graduated from high school?
Yeah, I graduated. I just graduated from summer school. You know what I'm saying? They kicked me out of Wooddale. You know, I just graduated from summer school.
But you ended up getting your diploma and all of that.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. Oh, do I need to stop it again, or are you sure?